2, 1.
What I wanted to do is introduce you to this Fordson major diesel tractor, which was purchased in 1952 by the Effield family. It was one of the first diesel tractors in the area. I think it was the first diesel tractor in Mareham le Fen. Manufactured in 1952. There's quite a few features about this particular tractor which I just want to go through, and that is it's got very early type, and it had no air cleaner above the bonnet. All the air cleaner is below the bonnet, so it kept a clean line. The exhaust stack, it's shown here now, this has since been modified, but originally when it was new it had an underslung exhaust, so it came down here and went out the back rather like a car. That was an early model. It's also got the wide fan belt, shown here. It's got the throttle linkage straight through the centre of the engine block. It's got the shutter blind, which is operated here, which is absolutely freed off. Incidentally, when I purchased this tractor, when the Effield family sold the tractor in 1973, it was bought by somebody else, and I bought the same tractor back again in 2007, which I've restored to its present state. And this particular shutter blind, which I'm going back to, was absolutely and totally seized up, and it took a lot of effort and time to unseize it. I'll show you how it works. If you look at the camera there and just show it, you'll see how the shutter blind will open and close. That's the close and that's the open position. Because this tractor had what's called a starting handle. You'd never use it to start it, except unless you pulled out this particular valve lifter. You undo this nut at the back and you pull out this valve lifter. And you pull out that valve lifter, that meant that the engine had no compression, so you could turn the handle and free the tractor off if it had been stood for a long time. Or you could pull it out, press the starter motor, bang that in, and away it would start. As we all know, Fordson major diesel tractors were very good starters. And because this is an early model, it had no handbrake. Again, that was a very early feature. So if you wanted to park the tractor up, you put your foot on the foot brake and pull this up and turn it. Now, just going back to the Effield family when they used it in 1952, they were dealing with English timber. And for English timber, they needed a heavy duty winch. This has got the Boughton fully enclosed winch, 75 yards of rope. It's all fully enclosed, synchromesh gear to operate it there. And of course we've got this anchor which stops you from going back. And to operate that, you lifted these two tabs, this one and this one. I've put this lock on here to stop it from falling down accidentally at shows, etc. You drop this anchor down and it stops the tractor from going back when you're pulling a large tree, for example. There's a safety feature on the bottom of here which stops the anchor from sort of rolling over and getting underneath the tractor. Going back to another picture of the tractor, the Effield family had two tractors at the time. They had this one and a Fordson Super Major. And the Super Major are these wheels. So we did a swap over in the mid-60s, something like that. And the tractor starts and goes well now and functions in every way. I'm just going to now just start it and just show you.